We're talking about a cosmic conflict, the great controversy that we find ourselves in. And we're going to be looking at the two origin points. The origin point in heaven, we're going to look at tomorrow, and the origin point of earth that we're going to look at here. And really, I've said this before in another Sabbath school thought, but the best text you could point someone to when they tell you, if God is good, why is there so much sin and suffering in the world? You could point them to Matthew chapter 13, verse 24, 27, and then 28 to 30. And it really gives a good explanation for why we have this evil. Why are these things happening? And where is God? We find that God did not leave. We find that it wasn't God's fault that this happened, but an enemy has done this. We find that God is letting the evil and good grow together for a time so that everyone has a choice. Everyone can fully mature, either to be fully good or to be fully bad. And at that point is when the separation will take place. And sin will be no more. And those who have claimed Christ's righteousness and live according to his precepts will be able to spend eternity with the Father. But the origin point on earth, how the great controversy got started here on earth, it was really through two things: disbelief and disobedience. Clearly, Eve did not have complete belief in God because she believed the lies of the devil. And then two, disobedience, because Eve completely disobeyed God's clear command. He said, of all the trees of the garden you can freely eat, except the one that's in the midst. And God also gave clear consequences of what would happen should they disobey. And of course, we find ourselves in this open rebellion because of the choice of our first parents. The cosmic conflict is primarily a conflict over what and whom to believe. Are we going to believe God, who created us, who made all things good and allowed us to eat of any tree of the garden except for one? Or are we going to believe the lies of someone else who lies, who disguises themselves, who deceives us, who misconstrues words, all this just to hurt us and to hurt God, our Father? Which are we going to believe?